sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Primetime. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go, check. Let's go.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open. Everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Now Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, he'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Try and throw with Milton. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And we will not have a return. This one hits in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
28-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Go.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
7-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Raiders will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Come on.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Open man. That's Dante Fortin. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Ready up. Ready.
To the air, it's Milton. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
3rd and 2, now Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Ready, ready. Go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking 18.
Go try and throw for it with Milroe. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Walker. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Taken down by
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
on the play.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Panther 70, Timberwolves.
37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 18.
Here's 1st and 10.
For a Seahawks first down.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Come on. 19.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. And here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown Seahawks. His 4th TD grab of the season. Jason Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They were unable to add on the point after. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray going to return it. They'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Ranger. Go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Top 60.
On 1st down, here's Milton. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Bell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the set.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Milton. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and I saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, stop!
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready! Ready!
They'll go play action with Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A gain of 15. Well done. Facing 3rd and 14, they pick it up. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this.
On the double.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 77.
On the play action, Milroe. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Ready? 18, ready? Crack up, ready?
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4. At the 33-yard line.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here's Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back, and he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
60 average, 60
Throwing again is Milton. He gets this one to Tucker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Milton going to look to throw it again. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Las Vegas.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards with first and goal.
Warriors, Cowboy 80. Lions.
To the air once more is Milton. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
Play action, it's Milrow. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Okay, ready?
Here's second and 2. To the air. It's Milton. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
Come on.
Looking to throw. It's Milton. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here comes third and 6. To throw, it's Milton. That's over the middle and taken it in. He's got it. They get 18 on the pitching count. First down, Vegas.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Check, Panthers. Ready. Ready, ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now Milton. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On second down, here's Milton. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on third and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
18 Cardinals.
They'll go. Here's Milton. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
First down.
Ready?
First and goal. At the
Cougar 19.
8-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready?
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. This one caught just past the pylon. Thornton, touchdown Las Vegas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are going to open up the lead to 8.
Seahawks 9.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Set.
They go play action now with Milrow. His throw left side is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They'll come up here first and 10.
Seahawks, first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10
Go.
at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Okay,
The
ready?
last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Go.
Here's Milrow to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 3.
Ready? 60, 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's good.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Ready?
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. He gets free. He's inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vegas.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame you. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Stop.
They run with Walker. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready, set.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Get it. Ready.
On play action, Milrow. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yep, 65 catch, 65. Bronco 80. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tag. Let go.
They'll run the draw with Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
That's another Seahawks.
Let's go now.
First down.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll get about 5.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
From the gun, it's Milroe. The second down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Buffalo 18, 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Ready?
He'll try and throw for it with Milroe. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Now they'll run. It's a counter. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long.
60 Bisons, 60 Bisons. Ready?
From the gun, here's Milton. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
At the 18-yard line.
Go! 7 Pirates, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
On first and 10, it's Milroe. Slam, Smith and Jigba has it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Raiders' 10-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready?
Now Milroe. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and goal.
Come on, come on.
One more time with Walker. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations,
Okay,
Mike,
ready?
absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive.
Here we go.
All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The 2-pointer puts the lead to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mustang 19. Tiger.
They'll begin here on the ground. And now we get a timeout by the defense. The clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
4 yards on the
Hold me
pickup.
ready.
It is second and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Ready.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more to the 45.
It's a gain of
Give them
16
16 there and a first down.
Good for a Las Vegas
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
First and
60
10.
Bison. 60 Bison.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.